Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
How fucking
the nigga's metal, bro.
Yeah,
he's fucking metal, bro.
He's built different in a whole lot of ways, bro. But yeah,
the man's will to just move forward and do what's necessary to reach his destination is just incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Back like we never left for another episode of the Dosyonkos podcast. It's your boy, your co-captain SV, Tammy Vince Smoke. Here, my brother Deion and Sam was cracking.
Yo, once again, not much. We running it back.
Take two. I have to run it back real quick because our bot decided not to record this shit because he's a fucking scum.
Yeah, fucking Craig.
Fucking Craig.
You know how we disrespect Craig, and it's like he's the we couldn't do anything without him, but we disrespect him every time. We should probably be nicer.
We be roasting the boy Craig, our bot in the chat, in the chat, and everything. Yeah, roasting him.
It's like without this boy, we wouldn't be anywhere. But like
we'd be nowhere. But
we still fucking roast him.
He be fucking up sometime, bro. He be just fucking up. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. So we're running it back. Take two. Your boys are here back again with another week, another episode. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about our little recap, which is not going to be a recap. We're going to be talking about what we're looking forward to this new anime season. You know, new season of Shield Hero, Spy Family Season 1,
Ooh, yeah.
Chainsaw Man. Like, let's talk about some of those. And then for the main meat, which normally the recap, we'll be talking about Sailor Moon, which me and Deion have been rewatching because, you know, we feel like we've seen the John, but like I said, I don't remember shit about it.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch a classic, a real classic. So yeah, that's on the docket for today.
It's a high classic for real.
Bro, shit's fire too.
Yeah. Like we were talking about in the pre-show, me and Sam were like, yo, Rising of the Shield Heroes back, like episode out is like literally out right now, which is fucking dope.
Bro. Yeah.
So if y'all want to hear our first season, you know, it gave us a little time. The fuck up kind of helped us out. Like I got to look back and see. So if you guys want to check out our little rendition or our first ever take on the Shield Hero, or you kind of haven't watched it yet and you want to get your foot in the door, go to our episode 21. We did a Rising of the Shield Hero review, like we normally do, like we're doing today with Sailor Moon.
Was that a full review though, or was that just the first couple?
I think that was a full first. I think we did first 10 maybe. I think that's when we were wilding on our reviews. We were just but we did do a full season review on episode 23. Yeah, I think we did a full 10 because we both liked it so much that we watched like 6 episodes. We're like, we might as well just do 10 and then like talk about it.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Like wasn't the first episode like 40 something minutes? Like
it's like 40 something, yeah.
So
it's fire.
So if you want to just hear about it, learn about it, and like, you know, before you start, go check out episode 21 and episode 23.
Yeah, you can see how much me and Deion hate one of the characters here about all that.
Oh man,
we hate mine so much. You just can't stand the bitch. Yeah.
Damn, we were
good times.
There's always that one person we find like
good times.
That was good times. I'm like, one of these days I'm just gonna like sit back and just listen to all of our episodes and just like, that'd be a lot of. That's what, like 52 hours of just great content. Plus maybe we had some thick sods in there.
Yeah, we do. That's a fact.
We actually had to remove
some of them are thick. Some of them are thick, bro.
I still have to edit one of the episodes because we remember we left like all of our shenanigans. I think I left like I uploaded the wrong file.
Oh yeah.
So it was just like us talking and shit.
That shit's funny.
Sadly, that was our most viewed episode.
Motherfuckers like that shit, apparently.
I guess so. I guess we're doing it wrong. Maybe we just need to never edit anything. Just let it rock, you know? People like that shit raw. Like, hey yo. But nah, man, I'm really excited to see this shit because last episode, I like the power system of Shield Hero. I like how it's based, you know, and I like his ability. They make him good.
Yeah, and it was just getting spicy because like Now they kind of figured out that he wasn't like a dickhead.
Yeah.
So now this kind of to me feels like another season premiere, bro.
Oh, you're right.
Like another series premiere. You know what I'm saying? Like now he went through all the other bullshit that he had to deal with, the trials and tribulations, and now he can actually deal with the real story, which is like the waves attacking the town and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because before it was him fighting the actual, like, not even the waves. It was him fighting the waves, and then the motherfuckers who were supposed to be helping him.
Yeah.
He's fighting everybody, but now he can focus on other shit. So it's really lit. I'm hyped by that shit.
Yeah, I'm hyped with that. I'm with you on that. Yeah, that's true. That boy was really was down bad for so long.
In the trenches.
Yeah, he was
in the trenches.
And
My nigga now fool me, bro. Like, bro, God, fucking. God,
what were the other two?
Got framed on the first day, nigga. Like,
yo, he got big framed and disgusting too. That was like
the worst in the worst way possible. The worst way to get framed, bro. Like, the worst possible thing to get framed for, bro.
God, man. Yeah, that boy was. Who was his other two people? I forget their names.
Raphtalia and Philo. Philo was the bird.
Yeah.
The bird. Yeah. The bird who's an actual girl.
Yeah. Dude, Philo, Raphtalia, bros. Damn, they were some savages. Like they were. I love how they were like, who's the other dude who we fucking hate too? The blonde-haired spear guy?
Lance nigga.
Lance dude.
Lance dude.
That guy's a fucking bum-ass nigga. Yo, he's
a bum.
Yo, honestly.
We literally hate all the other heroes. I think I like the sword one kind of. Yeah. Because the sword one didn't seem like he was like the least stupid one.
Yeah,
the Lance one's a fucking moron, and the bow one's also an idiot too.
The bow one wasn't as bad.
The bow asshole. I hate him too.
I don't like him, but he wasn't as bad. But the sword dude was obviously vibing. Like he's just like
the sword dude seemed like he was the coolest one. Yeah, but the Lance nigga, we hate him.
Fuck that guy. That guy's such I wouldn't even say I hate him. I think I just
the Lance.
I think he's a lame. I just like. If you want like a definition of like a lame, that's him. I hate the chick who's running the show, but him, I'm just like, bro, like, why are you so lame? like, yo.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That is true. I can feel that.
So that's it's good. I'm so hyped, bro.
Yeah, Shield Hero about to be lit.
Now, what were you talking about?
Be chatting about that shit.
But what were you talking about? Spy House? I've never heard of that.
Oh my God, Spy Family. So this joint came out on the 9th last week. The episode, season 1, episode 1. It premiered.
Oh shit!
And like I used to read this manga in Shonen Jump. I was reading it weekly with One Piece.
Okay.
And basically, the premise of the story is like you follow this dude who's a secret agent, right? Mm-hmm. And he's trying to take down some like political leader. And to do this mission, he has to create like a fake family.
Okay.
So he adopts a daughter. And then he gets a fake wife. But what he doesn't know is that the daughter had like some kind of experiments on her, and she's like a telepath. She could read minds. Mm-hmm. And then the wife is a secret assassin. So she has a double life as well. So they all have a double life without them knowing.
Oh.
So they're now a family of people who have double lives, but no one knows, and they have to deal with that shit, bro. It's fucking fire.
Okay.
It's so sick.
That's awesome.
It's so fucking sick. And then you follow, and then the girl, obviously, the child, she's the only one who knows they have double lives because she can read minds.
Yeah, which makes sense.
So she has all the information.
Yeah, perfect.
And then she's just navigating all this shit, and like she's like trying to help her dad out, without telling him she knows and shit. Like, it's so sick. I love it. It's wholesome, bro. I fucking love it.
All right, that's kind of lit.
I cannot wait to watch that shit. I'm about to watch episode 1 tonight.
Ooh,
dead ass.
All right, well, damn.
It's so so good. So good.
Do you know what? For y'all who are listening,
I was reading it weekly. Like I was reading it weekly. That's how you know I fucking love that shit.
That's how we know.
Yeah.
For y'all listening in right now, if you want to see how excited Sam just got, head over to our YouTube for real. This shit would be dropping like Friday.
Spy Family?
This boy was hype as fuck.
Spy Family is so good, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, I was feeding for that shit.
I need to like get on a whole different style. I need to watch some more anime. I need to get something because I am now that One Piece is
it's coming back though, I heard.
Hopefully. I hope so.
It's coming back soon, I heard. I think I might be even this week, the 17th.
Ooh, yeah, we needed that. Life's hard.
Is that Saturday the 17th?
The 17th is
or Sunday. So then it's probably the 17th, I think. It's coming back.
thank you, baby Jeebus. I need to see. I need to get the roof piece. Like I need to see it. I need to see this.
Yo, shit, roof piece. That's supposed to be crazy.
Yeah. So that's lit. What else? And Chainsaw Man, I don't have a lot of info on that. But I just keep seeing
I don't know
trailers.
that's coming out this I don't know that's coming out this season. Is it next season?
It might
September?
I'm not sure. I just keep seeing Infinite. I keep seeing Infinite trailers for it.
I don't know. I'm hyped for it though because I'm definitely people like have been telling me a lot about that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I see it everywhere. They're doing really good with their marketing. If that's like a thing, you know, like if marketing is a thing, then I really trust them. You know, it's got to be.
Yeah, I don't know if they even have a date. I just googled it and it says that it just says 2022. So I assume it's gonna be like fall season.
All right, so
we're in spring season right now. So what next one is winter, right? So it'll probably be in like down around there. So September.
All right, that's not terrible. So I know I'm ready to see that. The animation is looking mighty juicy. So hopefully that comes out and we get some good action. Plus I'm just ready for the winter to just be popping, you know, with Bleach, Demon Slayer, My Hero, all that shit is gonna be there. I'm gonna have so many anime. I'm gonna eat so much ramen. I would love it. I'm like gonna reach out to some ramen spots. Be like, hey yo, can like in my local area, just like, do you have like a Sato ramen? Oh, sorry. So it's like a Buffalo thing. I'm gonna holla at some people around here. I'm like, hey, you want to sponsor our podcast? And I'll just like buy a bowl of ramen from you like every weekend and eat it. Like, so yeah, Rising. I mean, what the fuck is it called?
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw
Man. Yeah, I'm definitely hyped for that shit because people have been gassing it up. People who read the manga have been gassing that shit. OD.
Sam's dying today.
It's my fucking cat. He's fucking messing with the wires.
No, kick him out. He's got to go home.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker.
This poor lad, bro. Oh, so let me see. So you want to just jump into the main meat?
Yeah, bro. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Because I fucks with this shit.
I do. Yo. So I guess we gotta give it its dues as our review. Intro song. How'd you feel about that, John? I loved it. I
definitely fucks with this shit, bro. Yeah. I want to know if it's the original, if it's like a new intro or it's the same one from the 90s, because I do really like that shit a lot.
I do too.
It definitely has a perfect vibe for the show. Like it's almost perfect for the show I'm watching.
Yeah, I loved. I was just vibing.
It's fucking great. I give that shit like a solid A5 for the intro. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it the solid A5 as well. I'm with you on that. Yeah. I was thinking about this the whole time I started it up. I'm thinking to myself, man, the 90s vibe was just such a smoother, you know, it was like a catchy thing. It wasn't, this is hot, you know, like some intros now you're like, this is a banger. But that was just like, that's a jingle. That's what it was. It's like a jingle. Like it's catchy. You're like, oh, that's
it's catchy as fuck. Yeah.
Oh, so that shit
is funny.
I guess I gotta just start it off with the premise. Well, do you want to do the premise here, or is...
Okay, yeah. So the premise of the show is we follow this young lady, Usagi, who's she's 14. I think she's in junior high. She's a 8th grader.
Yeah.
In junior high, yeah. We follow her, and she's just in school, a terrible student. Like it's so funny. Like she's an awful student. Like it's so funny. So we follow her around, and then she basically gets chosen to be this sailor guardian, which is like basically like a girl version of the Power Rangers. She's like a Power Ranger, but they're like in sailor suits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then now she has to like fight crime to like save this princess and find this tier because she was chosen. Mm-hmm. And then now she has to find some peers to help her do this and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So basically she's a Power Ranger now.
Basically.
And it's lit.
Yeah.
And it's lit.
It is lit. I was gonna say something. What the fuck? Oh, Have you ever seen the TikTok where they do the videos of the women? They're like, do you think this girl's attractive? And it's like,
no, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, so they do this like thing where they take like anime characters and they're like, do you think this girl's attractive? And the guy goes, well, how old is she? He's like, does it matter, sir? He goes, obviously she is too young for me. No, she is not attractive. And then it's like goes to another like thing where it's like a woman's like, how old is she? He's like, oh, it's not, yep, no, not attractive. It's like, is this girl attractive? It's like, yeah. It's like, she's 14, sir. It's like that's how it felt with like Sailor Moon. It's like, he's like, I want to be a gorgeous like news reporter, and I was like, this girl's 14. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
bro, that shit is mad funny because she in like episode 3. Yeah. She transforms into like a flight attendant, and it's so funny, bro. Like she transforms into a flight attendant. I'm like, bro, what is happening? Well, it's mad funny.
That was the funny
part.
Like,
it's always these shows are always fucking like kids, bro. But it's always different in a different vibe because the show is mainly women. Yeah. It's like literally like there's one dude. Yeah. Tuxedo Mask.
That's the boy.
It's one dude.
That's the boy, though.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a different mindset because like we see fucking Deku with his shirt off and shit, and we don't care. And the nigga's 15, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like when you wear, it's a different mindset.
Yeah, but I mean,
same shit though. They're all 10.
This was different though. When she did hit the transformation, she was just straight up naked with like the silhouette of her outline. You know what I mean? Like that's a little OD for 14. You know, like I don't see Deku like.
I feel that.
Deku just getting straight naked, showing his like dick out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, she ain't showing any dick, bro. She was fucking in lights, bro.
She was in lights. That's facts.
She was in lights.
She was out here doing the silhouette challenge at 14. Her mom would have whooped that ass. I seen her mom. You know, her mom ain't playing games, bro.
Her mom does not play games. Her mom beat her and kicked her out of the house for being bad grades.
Yeah,
kicked her out of the house. She's like, "Don't come back." I'm like, "What?"
So as y'all know, your captain is terrible with names, but
yeah,
from watching this, I want we could go like the base route. We never do. The animation, how'd you feel about it?
I really like it. The thing is, I like the animation because we're watching the Sailor Moon. At least I'm watching Sailor Moon Crystal, which is like a re-release or retelling of the story, and like the animation is updated. Mm-hmm. But it's drawn in like the 90s. Are you watching the original one?
Yeah, I'm watching
on where? On Crunchyroll?
On Hulu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let me actually look at that because the one I'm watching is
Sailor Moon Crystal.
Sailor Moon Crystal.
Oh, and are we watching two different versions of the same thing?
Well, Sailor Moon Crystal, like you remember Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Yeah.
I think this is like the same thing.
Oh,
where like it's like the same story, but they maybe have cut out some fluff. Maybe I'm not sure. Because I don't have Hulu. So I'm watching on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I was watching I'm watching the like.
Yeah, so then basically the synopsis is based on Nakato Takeuchi's legendary manga series. Sailor Moon Crystal retells the story of Sailor Moon as she searches for fellow Sailor Guardians and the legendary Silver Crystal to stop the dark forces of Queen Beryl.
Yeah.
So it's a retelling. So I don't know if it's exactly the same. I didn't know we were watching the other one.
Oh no. Rip.
So maybe I have to get Hulu.
maybe we gotta maybe this is gonna be even shorter than no, so I'm fucking curious then. Yeah,
about what was different.
So in your first episode,
so I'm curious, is the song different too?
Oh, it might be.
That's what I'm saying, because I said is the same as the 90s one.
Yeah, I don't know. We might have to do a flop. Wow, this is actually intriguing.
This is interesting, though.
Yeah, this is a kind of wild scenario.
So let's talk about the three, because this is gonna be a versus one. We'll just change we'll just pivot to the shit. Pivot, fuck it. So now it's gonna be an original versus Crystal.
Yeah.
And okay, so how did the first episode go? Was it the same shit?
So the first episode was so the first episode, it gives like a whole thing. What's Sailor Moon's name again? Usagi something Toshihiro. Yeah. Right?
I don't know her last name. Like Usagi.
So what happens in the first thing is like, hi, my name is Usagi Toshihiro. I'm a 14-year-old girl who, with my blood type is O positive, and I am very clumsy, and then like she goes,
yeah,
she, like,
I'm a crybaby, shit like that.
Yeah, she wakes up super late. And she's like, "Oh, I'm late to class." She runs to the class, and she sees like kids picking at this cat, and she pulls off the tape, the bandage on the head.
Yeah,
but the bandage is like a weird like X cross, yeah. But it's like it's really funky, and she like helps the cat unleash the powers, goes into class, talks to the girl who's the friend. Like, oh my god. Oh, I need to know this.
She has a couple. In the one I'm watching, she has a group of friends that she just chills with. It might be like 2 or 3 girls that she's always hanging out with, but I don't know their names. They're not important. They're fodder.
No, this girl's important to me, and I'll tell you why.
Well, if it's the blue-haired chick that turns Mercury, then she comes later.
No,
in the one I'm watching,
it's Naru. Her name is Naru Osakawa.
Naru.
Yeah, she's like got red hair, green. In this one, in her school, so she's got red hair and a green bow. She gets Sailor Moon in trouble all the time. Like she's like the crux of all the.
Oh.
So
I don't think that character is in this shit in the one I'm watching.
Oh my god! So in this episode, she's like, "Hey, my mom has a jewelry store. This is the first episode for me." And they're like a monster is sucking their powers via jewelry.
I think I think that's the same thing happened. Yeah, okay. That's the same thing. But I don't know if she has red hair. That's one of her friends.
Yeah.
Where the mom is selling the jewelry, and then the jewelry is like sucking the life force and shit, and that's Sailor Moon's first battle. That definitely happens.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the bitch having red hair.
Okay, so that's the thing, right? So I got this shit pulled up. So Naru, and it's Hisakino.
Okay, so she's not like, it's like brown-ish.
Yeah, well,
like auburn. It's like not really red.
Yeah.
So I could feel what you're saying. I was thinking like red.
No, it's
but yeah, it's the same character with the mom. Yeah. So the same thing happens. Okay.
So from these first 3 episodes, Naru to me seems as if she's the one that pushes the plot forward.
The MacGuffin.
Yeah. Because she'll say, prime example, episode 1, she goes, "Oh, my mom's selling jewelry. We should go buy jewelry," which brings Sailor Moon, aka Usagi, to the jewelry store to meet the monster, like who is dead mom at the time, and saves her. The second episode is what was the second episode again? The
second one is with when I watched. Second one is Sailor Mercury. So like the first 3 is the one I'm watching. I don't know if it's different. Like I'm saying, the first 3 for me is they get 3 of the Guardians instantly.
Oh no!
Sailor Moon gets her powers. Sailor Mercury gets her powers, and then Sailor Mars.
Oh yeah,
that's like instant.
I haven't met any of the other people yet.
That's okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is like cutting out the fluff.
Yeah, she's fought.
So like instantly, Sailor Moon, like the first episode happens, Sailor Moon fights the lady or whatever.
Yeah.
The dude, the monster with the jewelry, whatever.
Yeah.
Next episode is Sailor Mercury. She's like the smart one.
Oh, okay.
And she's in the class, and then the episode they're dealing with is that she's going to like a cram school, and then this school is like brainwashing people, and then that's the second monster is with Usagi, Sailor Moon, and then Sailor Mercury, which is like I forgot her fucking name. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ami-chan? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it seems like they're cutting the fluff out because, like I said, I got 3 people instantly.
Yeah, I got 3
Sailor
fights.
Moon, I got Mercury and Mars.
Yeah.
We got 3 fights with Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah, I got 3 fights.
See, I had 3 fights, but then we adding a character, we're adding somebody every time. So for her to get the Guardians.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so that's
I'm also curious how long is the one you're watching? Because mine's only like 40 episodes.
Oh, I could check that joint right now.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, because like we went 3 fights so far, and that's why I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like the girl
That's why I was like, the bitch at the bow is not important.
Yeah, Naruto's
what do you mean? Like, she's not important.
So pretty much because like in the first episode, so yeah, I'll give you my 3. So in the first episode,
so
Naruto's like, let's go see my mom. Like to get this jewelry. Sailor Moon fights the jewelry monster, does the fucking gets taught how to throw her
Moon Tiara Boomerang.
Which is
I love it.
Lit, but it's so shady in art and like the original. Then the second John is Naru again goes, oh, we need to write love letters to this thing. You watch it too? And she's like, yeah. She's like, you should write love letters to the show. In which the show is them getting a flower, which puts them to sleep, which is another monster.
Okay.
Like, oh, sorry, that's third episode. The second episode is she talks about doing a fortune to find out who her boyfriend should be. So Naru's like, oh, you should go to the fortune house to do that. I told Blank to do this. So she keeps telling people to go do shit, and it just so happens that like monsters are there. So like every time Naru says go somewhere, I'm like, oh, some fucked is
something's gonna happen. Yeah,
you know. Like,
so funny because like literally, she's not important.
Yo, that's so crazy. Yeah, season 1.
She is not important.
Oh, and I also hate this because
like she's important because she's
I have dubbed and subbed
her friend.
So you said 40 episodes, right? Yeah, this has 46.
46. Okay, yeah. So it's not even that bad, bro.
No, but it looks like episode 3.
Yeah, I have 41.
Yeah, it says the curse enter Mars, the guardian of fire. So I don't think they meet I don't think she meets the other people until the girl genius is a monster, the brainwashing cram school of horror.
That's Mercury.
Yeah, so
that's the episode 2 for me. So what episode is that for you?
That's episode 8 for me.
Jeez.
Yeah, I still get the scent monster of love, which is with that like we get. I was on. So next one is learn how to be skinny, scent monster of love, protect the melody, love plays Cupid, and then we get becoming a star.
Cram School.
And then Cram School is 8. So I still have 4 more episodes before I get to Cram
That's
School.
crazy.
And before we meet, I think
that's when
Mars.
You get Mercury.
Yeah, and I think before we get Mars, that's episode 10.
Okay.
So you meet the other person relatively fast. But
you meet Mars once after you meet Mercury, but
you get a lot more Mercury. Yeah, you get a lot more fluff in the beginning. Because that's when you find that because then you get they add like a love story between her and the one dude with the
mosquito mask.
No, with the Juro, the guy with the squiggly glasses. Is he in yours?
Yeah, he is, but he's not a love interest at all.
Oh my god, so that's crazy.
So in mine, he's just kind of there to explain some stuff. So for example, I don't want to spoil the Mars episode, but he kind of explains the MacGuffin for the Mars episode. He just comes, he's like, oh, have you heard about this thing? Yeah. And he's there in the school, in the class, but he's not a love interest. Like, her love interest is Tuxedo Mask. Like, we've met him already. And she's bumped into him already, and she's like, "Oh, why is my heart beat so fast next to him?" Like the kind of like regular shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they've bumped into each other. So like they're already setting up that they are a thing, or they're going to be like a thing already. The squirrely guy he's there, but he's not thing at all. Yo, I think it's fodder, bro.
For the game and for myself, can you explain what a MacGuffin is? Because I haven't heard that term before. And
maybe so a MacGuffin is basically. A MacGuffin basically in a story is like what drives the story forward. So it's like it could be an item, it could be like an idea, like that kind of moves the plot forward. So for example, if we want to what's a good example for like I'm thinking of like an item that like moves the story forward.
An item?
Because like that's like because like that's like the easiest way to like think.
Like the One Piece.
Oh, I guess I don't know if the One Piece would be the MacGuffin of the story. I guess finding it would be.
But like an item.
I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, okay, perfect example. Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist, the MacGuffin is the Philosopher's Stone, finding that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So everything in the story is moved by them in search for this thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I guess One Piece is the same thing also.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the story moves forward by them trying to find the Philosopher's Stone and everything deals with that.
I guess I know what you're saying. So I think I have a good example, not to say yours wasn't good, but like in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Millennium Puzzle.
Yes.
Like he had that, and it was to understand it more. So that drove the story forward. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like an idea of something that like it could be idea, an item, or whatever that like moves the plot in the story forward.
All right, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's for all you who need, because like I didn't know what that was, and I was like, if I don't know what it is, maybe there's someone who's listening who might not know what that is. Might help them. So that's crazy. So yeah, Jiro, in the episode 2, he's talking about how he loves, how do you say your name? Usagi. How he
just
loves
Sailor Moon, bro.
I want to say no. I need to know Usagi. I need to say Usagi. I need to do it. But yeah, how he loves Usagi. You know what I mean? And he's talking about that's why he went to the like fortune teller to get like to see if that's his like true love. And then like now and that's what I think is good about it too, because it gives a contrast between Tuxedo Mask and like Hero, because they both Hero wants her. She doesn't like know he wants her, but she kind of does. But she wants Tuxedo Mask, so it's the three layer cake up in this.
Where, now it's a triangle.
Where your thing is just like he explains shit, which is stupid to me. You know, why do we?
But again, like I don't think he's important, so like I don't mind him just explaining shit, because I'm not watching the show for that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm watching the show for the Guardians and them doing stuff. I don't give a fuck about this fodder nigga. Like, I don't care about him. So like literally, like, it didn't even bother me at all that he wasn't even in it.
That's true. But I think it gives it some complexity, though. It gives it a little bit more depth. It's not just Power Rangers fight.
But I don't think it lacks complexity without him, because the just Usagi and Tuxedo Mask themselves is complex, because they have a lot of layers to what the fuck's going on too. Yeah. Because he don't know about what the fuck she is. She don't know about him. She got powers. He got powers. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's a lot of shit.
Yo, so my question is for you then this, right? So does Tuxedo Mask show up often in each of the episodes?
He pops in. He's searching for, boom. Okay, so the MacGuffin of this story is the tear.
Yeah.
The crystal tear, right?
Yep.
So everyone's after this tear. Same with Tuxedo Mask. He's looking for this tear. So whenever something happens with Sailor Moon, he's there at the end. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And he saves her one time, like, at the end, but he's not there often. Or he's not there a lot. He's there often, but not a lot. Because he pops in every episode for like a minute or two. Mm-hmm. He's like, what's going on over here? And then he leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow, so
she always bumps into him for like a minute or so, and then he dips off.
Yo, I think you need to watch the old one, because, like, or maybe it's you're right. They cut up because a lot of stuff, because Tuxedo Mask,
they cut the fluff out.
But it's weird. It's like not fluff. It doesn't feel like fluff to me, which is why I'm like confused, because Sailor Moon fights like 3 different people, and each time. Which I had a real question. Like the manga, the creator was a woman, right?
Yeah.
And all the villains so far are just women. Just like they all turn into monsters. I'm like, you're not doing anything, which is awesome, but it's pretty funny. But yeah, Tuxedo Mask comes in every like time and saves Sailor Moon. And that's why she keeps like falling in love with him. So she's fighting the guy. His name is like Jed or Jedi.
Jedi. Yeah.
So he's about to fucking snuff it's mad funny. Sailor Moon's in the most recent one. Sailor Moon rolls up to this radio station, and he's there, and she fights the monster, cooks her with the tiara, and she throws it at Jedi, and he just like snaps the shit. Then Almighty pushes her, and then it's gonna come snuff her, right? And then Tuxedo Mask throws the rose, and he's like, it just fucking is like, I ain't fucking with Tuxedo Mask, and dips. But he does this every episode. Like every episode he comes through, does a rose throw, like stops the person, like stalls him for a quick second, and then dips.
Interesting.
So prime example in the second one, the House of Fortune, there was like zombies about to attack Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And then Tuxedo Mask hit the main monster for like stunned her for a minute. So then the zombies didn't attack Sailor Moon. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm sorry. This is like I don't know why.
Man's doing the Thriller over here, bro. That's the Thriller. Nigga Mike Jack over here.
I am really. I just like looked at myself and I was like, I'm doing this. Like, but that's what they were doing.
Man was over here doing the Thriller, bro. It's cool. Talking about zombies, it all fits, bro. It all aligns. It all aligns together.
Yeah, and Tuxedo Mask saves her again, just long enough for her to like do her move.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like shown more of like in this one. It seems like his utility is more of assisting her in her path, whereas in the one you're talking about, he's just there. And that's what I'm saying. So I feel like I understand.
Nah, I think I don't know because like. I could see, like, I don't know if I need him saving her every episode, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And that's what I like, because he saved her in the first one, and then boom, she falls in love with him already.
Yeah.
And now he's there doing his own thing, trying to figure out, like, what's up with this bun bitch? She has powers. What's up with her? What's up with the tear? I gotta find the tear. So he's on his own thing, and he just happened to be bumping into her, which I like more than him just happening to save her every time.
Yeah.
That's kind of like upstaging her journey, because she has to learn eventually.
Yeah.
Like her whole journey is she's a crybaby. She says it in like her first intro. She's a crybaby, and she cries at every monster. She's crying. So like she has to get over that shit. So how is she gonna do that if he's saving her every time?
Well, it's not necessarily saving her. He's like assisting her. Like she wins the fight, but she's like he goes in the crybaby mode or gets upset.
Yeah,
and then he does like a little move or whatever, throws the rose, and long enough for her to snap out of it, and then she wins the fight. You know, but yeah, it seems like they troped it a little bit, or like you said, a gimmick. It was kind of like gimmicky, and in the Crystal, they're like, like what you said. Let's not make him be the saving grace, because literally in the first three he has a not a major impact, but it's impactful. It stops the monsters from attacking her, so like that's big, you know.
Because like I'm thinking about episode 3, and like he doesn't even save her in episode 3. Like he's not even there during the fight. Like he sees her. This is when she transforms into the flight attendant. She's like running after this bus, right?
Yeah.
She transforms and hops on the bus, and he sees her running. He's like, what the fuck? She transformed. And he's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And that's his thing for the episode. Like, he's there, he sees some shit, but he didn't go save her.
Yeah.
Like, how they've ended up in episode 3 was her, Mercury, and then Mars gets her powers, and then they end up winning the fight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he's there doing things, but he's not exactly saving her. He's like kind of doing his own thing. And they happen to be just bumping paths, which I like more.
Yeah. But then again, we also have to take into consideration.
Interesting that it's so different, though. It's so interesting.
Yeah. But you got to take into consideration that your jam, you pretty much essentially have 3. Like my 8 is your 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, actually, more than that. My
10
is your 3.
Right. Because.
So you're deep in the
in
the thing, you know, and that's just kind of
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't even know, man.
That's actually wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm curious. I'm definitely want to research about what people think about both, and what people think about rewatching. Like, what's the consensus?
I have to do that. I'm with you.
I'm definitely curious, because I do kind of like how it's set up with Crystal, but then I'm also curious now about like how it was in the original 90s John.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, do you know what this reminds me of? Like, we said it already, Full Metal Alchemist. Like, this was like Brotherhood and what's the other one? Just Full Metal,
like regular Alchemist. But like, I think the one with that is that like the one Full Metal Alchemist, it deviated from the story in the manga because it wasn't finished.
Yeah.
So like so then when it went back to Brotherhood, it was like the strict story.
Yeah. But that's why everyone said watch Brotherhood, because like the other one was like a weird.
Right.
made up one, which is like makes
this
sense.
This one to me is more like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Kai.
All right.
Because Kai cuts out literally all the filler in that shit.
Yeah.
And it's just the main canon story. So that's what it kind of feels like to me. But it seems like they didn't cut out that much. Like, you watched 46 and mine's 41.
Yeah.
So they cut out 5 episodes worth of shit.
Which would make sense.
Maybe they might have reworked around some stuff, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if they gave you 3 people and they decided that, doing the stuff in the beginning doesn't matter. Because, like, you know, that's very... And I also want to know when that one came out, Crystal, because this stuff that I'm watching now is very 90s based, you know? There's things that are... I mean, it's not really even, like, realistic to present day shit. Like, younger kids wouldn't catch this at all. But writing a love letter, you know, listening to the radio for the love stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if they cut all that out, because it's, you know, it's just not a thing, really.
Yeah.
And this was made, like, let's say Crystal was made in, like, 2000. That would make sense why they would just be like, oh, this doesn't really pertain to people anymore. So why are we going to have her, you know, lose weight? You know, that's not a good look. Like, but back then, like, going to the gym and being skinny was a thing.
2014 it came out.
Yeah, so
Crystal.
That's deep. That's a big difference of time, you know, like cultures change drastically. So yeah, having, you know, an episode about losing weight probably isn't important, you know?
Yeah.
So why have that be in there and her fight a weight loss monster, you know, or have a love letter monster or a radio show monster when those things literally are non-existent in 2014.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
that is true, yeah. I guess it makes sense. I'm definitely curious how people are saying like about rewatching either though.
Yeah, we gotta check that out. That's funny, yo. That's funny how we just fucking both watched 2 separate versions of the same replay.
Yeah, bro, that shit's fucking weak.
Oh. I'm glad though. I'm glad that we kind of had this like discourse because now it's not just us like reviewing it. It's like a comparison, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely. I kind of want to see at least one of the episodes or like the first 3 to see how I feel about that shit.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, like I don't know if we need those episodes.
That's right.
Because it felt like the first 3 felt so like the progression felt so natural to her finding these other 2. Mm-hmm. Because Mercury goes to her school, right? So it's almost like relatively instantly.
Yeah.
And then Mars, they find out about some bus, and then like Mars is right there. So like it's very natural. It doesn't seem like it's forced. They skip stuff and forced her to find these 2 other teammates already. Like it's very natural how it felt.
Okay, so shit, yeah. Like I said, I'll watch. Well, we want to switch off, and I'll watch the 3, and then.
And I'll watch the 3. Yeah.
And see how you feel.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm down.
Because, like, that's true. I kind of might want to watch the first 10 just to get to the thing since I'm on queue, and then watch the next 3 and see how. Okay. And like, we could do that. Like, see how that feels in comparison to both. Like, the first 10 of the original plus the first 3. But I don't know if it's gonna ruin it for me. Like, if I switch now to the 3, because then it's gonna spoil where I'm at. You know, like I'm already built up.
Oh yeah, true. Because you didn't even fucking meet Mercury yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I got to go the other route. Watch the first 10, then the next
10.
3.
Yeah, and then the next 3. Yeah.
That might be the move.
That's crazy.
That's really funny. That's really funny that we did that.
That's wild.
Oh man. Yep.
Dang, I'm curious about everything now because like I'm curious about even the transformation sequence. Because it's obviously different, you know. Like the one I'm watching is like part CGI drawn, and it looks good. But now I'm curious about like.
Oh, mine's not CGI at all. That shit's just straight up.
I know because it's 90s. Yeah, it's 90s drawn. I knew it. Yeah.
Block.
It's 90s regular shit.
Flash. But it's hot though. Yeah, we're gonna run this back.
I'm definitely curious about that shit too, for sure. I'm gonna do some research on see what people say about which is the proper rewatch.
That's funny.
And we'll make a consensus because that shit's crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to run this back. But, yeah, I mean, now that we know what we're doing next time, you got anything?
Yeah, part 2.
Part 2 coming.
Sailor Moon Crystal. Part 2.
That's funny. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Much love. Peace.
Peace.
So this is a part of our podcast where we drop off all of our juicy handles. Please give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you have any business inquiries, get a hold of us at dosyonkos@gmail.com. If you want to become a Patreon or a patron of our podcast, $1 gets you a crewmate where you get special perks in our Discord, and $5 makes you a captain, which will get you exclusive access to our captain's convo in our Discord, where we answer your questions live on stream once a month. That can be at patreon.com/Dosyonkos. If you have the ability to, and you would like, it helps support our channel. We enjoy that very much. Also, if you need any apparel or want to get a dope Dosyonkos t-shirt, hit us up at www.activegamerfitness.com/shop, and you can pick up hoodies, hats, t-shirts, mugs. And
yes, sir.
Sam hits us with the great content of, give us a fucking review on Apple.
A review on Apple, bruh.
So yeah, what is it? If you review, give us a 5-star review on
yes, sir. Apple Podcasts or whatever. We'll read them, Jones. Talk shit about us if you want. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if it's 5 stars, we'll read it on the podcast.
Yeah, please don't talk shit about us, but we'll definitely drop.
If it's 5 stars, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, if it's 5 stars, I don't care.
Imagine that. You just get the 5 stars.
I don't.
Oh damn. That being said, I hope y'all are having a great time, and peace.
Peace.